Hi, thanks for spending time with me today. We're looking at number 65 in Max Pottag's Preparatory Melodies to Solo work. As I've been mentioning, I've been doing a lot of these, and that's because they're very different than the kind of stuff that trumpeters normally have to play. And they're great to balance if you do a lot of loud playing, a lot of high intensity kind of playing. Then these are great to kind of bring back those skills of being able to play in a more delicate manner. Now, as some of you know, I just went through a kind of a physical trial. I was in the hospital for a week, and I'm still recovering from that. And now I realize it's probably going to take me another month to get back to where I would like to be. So the process is very interesting. I hope to, in the future, share some of that with you, maybe to your benefit for those of you who are recovering from injury, or those of you who are starting to play again after a long time of not being on the horn. Because as all of us trumpet players know, trumpet is a very demanding mistress. She requires a lot of attention and a daily relationship, and without that, it's really not as fun to play anymore. So hopefully I'll have fun playing this one, and if not, you'll probably won't see it because I'll be just too embarrassed to put it out there. So here we go. Kind of a nice little tune. At the end, I was concentrating a lot because I decided to go ahead and play on the end instead of end of the air instead of taking a breath, and that probably wasn't a wise choice, because in a tune like this, there are lots of places where you can breathe, and especially in this style. This is a lyric style. It's like a song, and you may have noticed if you listen to any classical singing that singers are not generally speaking as attentive to the tempo or the rhythm as band instrument players are. We're used to playing, in order to play together in a large group, we have to kind of make sure that we're feeling the time together, whereas the singer is a soloist. They're being accompanied, they're leading, and they can basically do it out of their musical imagination in the moment. And that's exactly what we're trying to do here. At any rate, I'm going to play some spots of this again and see if we can find something useful in it that will help us to play in a more relaxed manner. So what I notice right off the bat is if I'm feeling a little off, I just don't have my response is not as good. It might be the air, it might be my chops, I might be holding tension. I don't know, it just doesn't feel good. So the first thing I'll do is allow myself to play it a little bit louder until I can find the balance between the airflow and my face. Now, if I'm overblowing, I'll have the same problem. And this morning when I was trying to warm up, I ended up overblowing a lot. I just had trouble dialing it in. You need to find that delicate balance in order to play stuff like this. If all you do is play loud on the trumpet, it's easier to find the balance because it's just easier to feel. Here, it's very gentle, very subtle. The movements it's more of a touch than it is a grip feeling in terms of what you're doing. And that's something that when you cultivate that, it makes you a lot more confident when you have to play things that most trumpet players, when they look at them, it makes them shudder to consider playing these things. So I'll point out a couple things that I'm thinking of musically. For one thing, most of us tend to think in terms of what we're doing now because we're playing the trumpet. So we're managing a lot, so we have a lot of details. So the first thing we have is a soft attack. And then we have articulation. It's like there's a, looks like a slur marking, and then some dots underneath the slur, staccato marking. That doesn't make any sense. But you can interpret it in a number of ways, but I think the best, in my mind, the best simple interpretation would be connected as if it were slurred, but clearly articulated. What does that mean? It doesn't mean an accent. It doesn't mean separation, because it's still this lyrical style. So, la 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 la, la 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 la, ta da 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 dum, ta 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 tam. Every one of those that I did with my voice, I did as a single flow of air, single flow of breath. Da 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 da, ta 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 ta. The ear is moving exactly the same way. So what I'm going to invite you to do is experiment. It's not like this is the right way, this is the wrong way. Find how many ways you can actually do the articulation that have different kind of musical flavors to them. And I don't think the articulation is really important here. I think it's the gesture. So the first thing I notice here is you have a lot of shapes that you're playing. There's something else that I would definitely work on. So it starts piano, a little crescendo, a little phrasing, crescendo, decrescendo in the music, as you can see. And then it jumps to mezzo forte. And these are guidelines. It's like, what's the energy? What's happening with the voice? But then it drops back to piano. So I'm going to take that mezzo forte. I'll actually start with the pickups to the last bar of the first line. Now, the problem I often have, and I notice it in all my students, actually, almost everybody I've worked with, is when we try and play in this delicate, highly nuanced, subtle style, which is not really characteristic of the trumpet, it's challenging. It would be easier to play this on cornet, I think, or flugelhorn. But on the trumpet is a bold instrument with a kind of straight in your face kind of sound. And so getting these softer, warmer, rounder characteristics, these kind of graceful, gentle qualities is challenging. It's challenging for me. So when I go from that higher level of dynamic, higher intensity, musical intensity to the lower level, oftentimes I feel myself being tight. So, and I mentioned this before, but it's something that you need to find something that's going to help you to get comfortable doing that. So one is change the dynamics a lot. So I'm just going to play that same thing. And I'm going to change the dynamics ad lib to whatever and see if I can maintain my control and the quality of sound. Actually, I'll start it from the beginning. So you can see I'm playing with it, and I'm giving myself time to be ready for the next sound that I'm going to make, the next gesture that I'm going to play. And if I feel that I'm physically not ready, then I have an opportunity when I give myself a little bit of time to kind of relax and let go of any tension, which is anticipating difficulty of playing, and let my body become softer in a sense, so that the subtle movements can now come through. If you're always braced, you're always gripping, you're always thinking in terms of strength, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to play this kind of stuff. Now, I'm going to mention one more thing. Well, actually, I have a bunch of things to say, but these always go too long, and I know many of you get bored, so I'm going to try and keep it moving. First, I'll do the end, because I find the end rather challenging, and I think some of you will as well. I'm going to start the mezzo forte pick up to the second line from the end. And why? Because you're playing through a wide dynamic range, and you're also playing through a wide range in terms of pitch. That's where a lot of people are going to have trouble, and I do. Why? Because we've all got old habits. I remember trying to do that when I was younger and failing a lot to get a nice clean octave without kind of catching something in between. And I hear this complaint from students all the time. I'm trying to do a lip slur, and it's like I always catch the overtone in between. That's right. That's a skill. Let me try it once more again. So even if you practiced just the last 3 bars and you improved, you made some little improvements on it, and you worked on that every day, that's going to improve all of your trumpet playing. And then what I do is, of course, I play it at different dynamics. Played at different speeds, played at different pitch levels, play it with various kinds of articulation. I might try that with all K articulation, for example. Or in this case, since I don't want to go on too long for you, I'm going to play it in orchestral double forte, but still try and keep the musical style. This time I'm starting at the mezzo forte in the middle of the first bar of the 3rd line, which is where I should have started last time, since that's the beginning of the phrase. Here we go. Sorry. Pick up to the 3rd line. So that's where I should have started. So now I'm pushing a little bit, I'm feeling a little bit less control. But my recommendation is you need to do this in order for your body and your mind, your psyche, to get used to the fact that now I don't have total control. I'm feeling a little bit unbalanced, I'm accumulating tension, I'm forcing a little bit. Keep your ears on the sound, and if you can maintain a dolce voice in the double or triple forte, that's a real accomplishment. I actually, right now, I have the impulse to do that again, because I feel like I need to work on that. I need to really blow and let myself feel that same kind of control. What you're trying to do is develop an ease and a confidence, physical confidence in your control, regardless of the dynamics. So don't be oppressed by the soft dynamics. Give yourself freedom to play them louder, and then find out where the extremes are, and challenge yourself to develop the necessary skills in order to stay balanced, no matter how much physical duress you may be under, and to maintain your control to the degree that you can still keep the sound with beauty, natural quality to it, and still keep your sense of control. And I think many of you are doing that right now, but I don't think many players actually push themselves almost to the limit and keep trying to maintain that control. So think about that, and see if you can apply that to some of your playing. I feel like I need to do it right now, but I'm not going to do it on camera. I'm just going to blow a little bit. One of my friends, Norman Volter, who played, he got in the Boston Symphony when he was 19 years old, and he played his whole career in the Boston Symphony, trombone player. And I remember on a tour one time, he was walking about like a caged animal, saying, I gotta blast. I gotta find some place where I can just blast. So we'd get into the hotel, and he's like, where can I just, play as loud as possible on the trombone? It's like he had a sense that my body needs to remember what that feels like. So I'm going to be comfortable when I play the concert tonight. And that's the kind of awareness that you want to develop. Okay, I'll go let you get some work done, and hopefully you'll get enjoyment out of it as well. See you in the next session. Thank you for joining me, and have a good day. Bye-bye.